Welcome back, everyone. My name is Bobby, a.k.a. Lumberjack Smack, and joining me is Chase Koeneke.
Hello, Bobby.
Chase, Borderlands 3.
Yep.
It's here.
Mm-hmm.
You're excited. We love Borderlands.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Do you like loot?
Sure.
Do you like shooting?
Yes.
Do you like meme culture?
No.
Well, then you might not like Borderlands.
Okay.
Because guess what? Borderlands 3 is still Borderlands.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing.
I love Borderlands 1. I had a great time with the first game. The second game, I think, mechanically feels really good, and they totally lost the humor. And this game, what do we got?
So, this game feels very much like what you're used to. The humor is still Borderlands humor. I don't think it's as... the timing just felt weird on a lot of the stuff in Borderlands 2. Like, it felt like it was a try-hard.
Yeah, I mean, there were, like, double rainbow jokes and, like, lots of, like, super memey stuff. Like, old memes that...
Well, I don't think that they do things that date them as much here.
Really? Because I think they're fighting streamers.
That's one thing.
Uh-huh.
But the jokes and, like, to that degree where, like, if somebody said...
The writing's a little bit more poignant, maybe?
A little bit, yeah. Like, I don't think that most people would know what the double rainbow is today.
No, probably not.
So I'm a level 22 on there, so we're going to be taking a look. I'm a couple hours in, well, no, more than a couple. Probably like 6-7 hours into the game.
Okay. Do you know what the level cap is?
I don't. I think that, like, when on their website, you can do a skill tree build, and the most that I've seen them be able to do is like 48 points.
Okay. Because I think similar to Borderlands 2, there's like 2 ranks. There's your level, and then there's... Yeah. I don't know if they have badass ranks in here or if they're called something else, but it's ways of continuing to build up your character even though you've hit the max level cap.
Yeah, and I'll show you what that looks like here. There's a whole...
Is that Claptrap with a big gun on his head?
That was Claptrap carrying a gun, yeah.
Okay. Let's jump in and see something about this. What class is your character?
So I'm a Beastmaster.
What does that mean?
You can have a pet in this game, which is really cool.
Okay.
You have 3 different pets you can choose from. This is a character that is going to be more of a... there's really 2 ways you can play him. More of a stealth support or more of a solo master type build, and I'm doing that solo master type build.
Okay.
So
this is probably the class I would play. Like in Torchlight, I was always the guy who would be able to summon golems or things like that.
Sure.
I played Mordecai and then Gage, the Necromancer, in previous Borderlands games. So this seems like my jam.
For sure. Mm-hmm. So there's 4 new characters in this. There's Mose, which is going to be kind of like the Gunzerker, like really heavy DPS user.
Tanky dude, yeah.
Tanky. She's got a...
it's a girl?
It's a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks kind of like a Tiny Tina, but wears a helmet.
Okay.
She might not be like her. I don't know what she's
one.
Yeah. She's got a mech, though.
Is that your skag?
That's my skag.
Okay.
That's Obi.
Like, you shouldn't just let a skag be running around.
So that's my leveled up skag that you have here.
What happens when you touch the pet?
Oh, he likes to be pet.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Oh,
that's nice.
You can pet the dog.
Oh, that's...
Borderlands 3.
That's...
Game of the year. Pet the dog.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
You have a soldier class named Zane.
Okay.
You've got Flack, who I'm playing as the Beastmaster, and then you have, I think her name's Embosa or something like that, as a siren. I can't remember
there's
her
another
name.
siren.
There is another siren. There's a lot of
sirens.
sirens.
Does she play completely differently than the other sirens?
From what I've seen, yeah, she's a melee-based siren.
She gets like 6 arms. She looks like Kali or something.
You can do some pretty crazy stuff there with it. So let me show you my character a little bit more here. I think Flack's a really cool-looking character.
They're still doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go in. I've got a few different heads unlocked for him. I like this one quite a bit. This
Big
VR headset,
yeah, sure.
which is neat. You can get. I just got the Lance helmet, and you can also be a Marcus.
That's why would you want? Okay,
sure. And you got some cool different looks. Again, I mean,
that's weird. Like they had this in Borderlands 2. They didn't.
Chase, this could very much be Borderlands 2.2,
which is weird because they put out just before this. They put out an update for Borderlands 2.
I'm telling you, like,
okay.
There's a version of this that feels like a time relic.
Okay.
The shooting, it's fine. Sounds good, looks good.
Sure. Let's see some of that.
So I've got a few different guns.
Oh, that looks cool. Is that a legendary gun, or is that just like a regular thing?
So this is, and I don't remember if you can do. I don't think you can do this in Borderlands 2. So you've kind of got now this Destiny-esque menu.
Yeah, I'm very used to Destiny-esque menus now.
There's no cursor though, so you can actually just move.
That's a big plus.
Yeah. So no cursor.
Okay.
This is where you're going to be able to go in and see that.
So you get your 4 different weapons like you've done in Borderlands before.
I just unlocked the 4th slot.
Okay.
I have not unlocked the relic piece there at the bottom right, but I do have mods. I got your shield, your grenade, different weapon types.
Do the manufacturers still have like basic things that are inherent to them? Like your which is the one? TDR, I think, is the one where you shoot them and then to reload you just throw them and they explode.
So one of those now, the gun will actually get legs and chase people down after you throw it.
Great.
Another one, it becomes a homing missile when you throw it.
Okay.
Which is kind of nice.
So they've added some variety there.
The inspect menu. I don't know if you had this in Borderlands 2. I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I know there was ways to inspect weapons maybe online, but I don't know if there was in the game so much.
This one's a bit more...
This is a blue.
Yeah.
And this looks pretty rad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, that could be because you have weapon skins.
Okay, that's sure.
So that particular one that I had on there is called Butt Dazzle.
Okay, I'm not... This.
But you can also go in and you can get some more breakdowns of like what your weapon does and how it impacts things.
Okay, yeah, this is way more involved.
But you also have an idea that you can see different parts of what your gun is, the accessories. I haven't found a way to change this yet.
Okay.
I don't know if you can.
But it sounds... Well, I imagine if they're here, there's going to be some sort of weapon mod stuff. Yeah, okay.
So you have that.
Interesting. Why don't you go to one of those orange weapons?
Sure. So, again, I have a skin on this one. This is Cloud Kill. 15% weapon fire rate, 35% weapon charge speed, 1.7 weapon zoom.
What's special about it? What makes it...
I don't know. I have not seen anything on it that would make me feel otherwise.
Okay, so it's just very good instead of...
Yeah. One thing
crazy.
Over here on the left-hand side,
Mm-hmm.
you've got these additional things that you can choose. So, like...
Oh, like cell phone accessory stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
So when you're aiming your gun, I have that little...
yeah, okay, sure.
Little skull guy there.
Yeah.
And
hey, it's something.
So that's...
Alright, it looks cool.
Yeah.
So is that like a submachine gun or an assault rifle?
Yeah, this is going to be a submachine gun.
Okay.
One of the things to note, too, is...
Let's go ahead and shoot some shit.
I will. Give me 1 second.
Alright.
The bottom right-hand corner, every gun has a different mode.
Oh, okay, very cool.
So I got burst fire, semi-auto.
Every gun.
Every gun for the most part.
That's 2 billions of alt fires.
Now, a lot of the legendary weapons don't have that. Like they're just kind of tuned to be what they are.
Oh,
Some of them might. But let me take you to outside and we'll go shoot some things here.
All right.
So one of the other things about this game is you now have multiple planets you go to.
Okay.
And so on each one's like...
Is this the Border Worlds that
Border
we've been waiting
Worlds.
for?
Sanctuary is now a ship. That's your home base.
Okay.
It's a giant ship. That's where we're currently at.
Sanctuary was the town in 2?
Yep.
And then it flew...
Out of Pandora.
Yep. And so, okay, so now it's just... Okay.
Let me take
Is it still like the same layout of Sanctuary from Borderlands 2?
No.
Okay.
Very different.
All right.
I'll take you to and I'll do Promethea. I think Promethea's kind of got a cool vibe to it. We'll do the Metroplex. And so you can still have these load points inside of it. One of the things I do like when you get into the maps is you can actually see, like, do I need to go up?
It just shows elevation. That's cool.
Because the map system's never been great, in my opinion.
Oh, this seems way better.
Yeah.
I like this.
So this helps out quite a bit. So if I fast travel in, I also want to address that there's been some scuttlebutt online about the performance of this game. About it being pretty difficult on certain platforms, specifically consoles.
Oh, just like not running well?
Very framey. The menu systems are super laggy, I can tell you that much. Today we're playing this on an Xbox One X.
And if you're feeling lag on an X, then I imagine... Oof,
PCs seem to be the place to play right now.
That's no surprise.
There's a lot of people online that are asking for this to be fixed. So, in here, you get... One of the other cool things that they've done is the cars in Borderlands that you're used to. You can customize those. Mm-hmm. They now have the ability to hijack vehicles. And when you hijack vehicles that have different parts on it, you bring them back to these pads, and they get entered into the system, and you get those parts now.
Okay.
So when I go in here to spawn a vehicle, I've got different vehicle types that I can load out. We're going to do the Cyclone.
Sure, General Grievous style.
General Grievous. And then you have your different...
Or, like, Wolfenstein.
Yeah, for sure. Different guns and all that. They do have... excuse me. The ability here to do a hover.
They feel good?
The vehicles?
Yeah, because I don't think the previous games they felt very good.
I mean, they're fine. They're there.
They didn't feel very weighty. It's kind of like
this one feels a bit
around.
more zippy. You got your same thing. You got your zooms there.
Looks better.
Yeah, I mean, the game looks really nice. Mm-hmm. It supports that new Ultra HD texture that they released for the Game of the Year edition and for the Handsome Collection. But in this particular world, like traversing it is very necessary. And
okay, story-wise, what are we dealing with here? So I know there's some twins.
There's some twins that are referred to as the Calypso twins. They are sirens, and they are out to essentially get into a vault. Nothing new there. You get brought into the fold to take care of those things, to help out, and you end up running into Lilith, who is basically saying we have to get the vault stuff first, which is
Siren from the first game.
Siren from the first game. You're starting to deal a lot more with the corporations that make the weapons.
Okay.
So on this particular world...
Borderlands 2 is like centered around Hyperion and Handsome Jack. But
correct.
Now you're seeing a little bit more from the rest of them.
They all have a place in Borderlands 2. Or Borderlands 3, I'm sorry. And in this particular location...
I get how you can confuse it.
I mean, there's a lot there. So let me hijack this to show you what that mechanic looks like here.
Oh, straight out of Halo 2.
So you can take that, and now that particular like Tesla coil is what your machine gun would be, but I still have the cannon to shoot as well. It's the same shit you're used to, man. Like you're vault hunting, you got to get to the vault before everybody else does. Mm-hmm. There's the possibility that, you know, people are going to be backstabbing. It's Borderlands, man. Like the story isn't anything that I would say like is original or that you're used to. There's been some surprises in what's happened with certain characters at level 22 in the game. But I don't remember. Oh, it does have the Apex Legends point.
Oh, the ping system.
So I can do some ping if I'm playing with people, which is nice.
Okay, sure.
Let me fast travel you to the actual story.
Have you played online?
Yeah, I've been playing with my cousin quite a bit.
Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Is it easy to jump in, jump out?
Yeah, that's super. Like, one of the things that they've always done really well is the ability to come and go as you need to. One of the things that happens here is like, I'll load into his instance and he's 7-8 levels ahead of me. And so then I get put into a situation where like I'm able to hold my own, but it's a little odd because I don't know the context of what's happening. The loot's really cool. Like if I open a chest, he gets his own chest. So like there's no issues there.
That's good.
And I'm loading back into Sanctuary so I can go into Eden 6, which is a new world. So you'll see this with me as well.
All our old friends here. Like I saw Marcus Head. Do you see Marcus?
Marcus is here.
Mad Moxie.
Moxie's here.
Okay.
We're actually right by Moxie's place right now.
Great.
I think she's over here.
What's up with Moxie these days?
Well, she still is not really wearing clothes.
Seems about right.
That's all she really does. Is just.
What about your weird sniper safari dude, British colonial dude?
Well, funny you should say. This next mission is to go and talk to him.
Okay.
But he's been kidnapped.
Darn.
So you have to go save him. And
Bobby is in this game.
I don't know. I have not seen Tiny Tina.
Okay, that's good. That's a good start.
Claptrap's in here. He's voiced by a different person now.
Right. Hey, guess what? Another Gearbox controversy.
He sounds like Claptrap.
Yes, I imagine he does.
which he's fine. So I'm gonna.
But you got Lilith with you, so that's great. She can use all of her siren powers and probably fuck some people up, and that'll be real great.
Yep, Firehawk's firing.
Uh-huh.
She's real strong.
Wait, I thought you said she doesn't have her.
She doesn't.
Okay. So that's gonna be harder to make that.
Yeah. So spoiler: Lilith does not have her powers, but she is still the commander in chief here. The Calypso twins. One of their abilities is they absorb energy and steal powers, kind of like Rogue from X-Men. Very, very similar here.
How about our other people? Other like Maya and Zero and the people from Borderlands 2.
Maya and Zero are both here.
Does Maya have her powers?
Maya does have her powers. Okay. There's Marcus's little area. So
yeah, what's he selling? Yeah.
So let me re-up my ammo. So for here, he's got grenades on this one. It's in the interface for that, kind of this winding wheel.
Yeah, okay.
One of the things that you always get, so for any instance that you load into it, so once I leave here, if I sell him stuff, I have a buyback option right away. But that's pretty nice. He also he's the guy that controls all of your, if I want to upgrade my bag.
Oh, okay.
So I've done that quite a few times now where I'm at the, cost me $81,000 to get the next one.
That's a lot.
I'm a little bit of a...
Do you also have, like, magazine upgrades?
Yep, that's all that stuff there was there.
Thanks.
So you do all the old things that you're used to with Borderlands. Trying to get down to this next location.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, man.
Okay.
Like, you know, I use this analogy a lot when it comes to these types of games. You know, in the kitchen here, I've got a lot of really great things to make a pretty nice meal. But in the freezer, I've got a bag of pizza rolls.
Yeah.
And some nights, I just want those pizza rolls.
You want some pizza rolls. I get it.
And that's how I look at this game.
Looking at this, I just want to go play Void Bastards.
You know, you're not wrong.
Weird?
No.
Is that weird?
Hey, here's your friend.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Zero?
Yep. That's the guy.
Let me get down here. So this is where Elle hangs out. Remember her?
Yeah. She's Scooter. Is she Scooter's sister?
Yes.
Scooter in this game?
I have not seen Scooter.
Okay, because I know his voice actor used to work at Gearbox and now no longer does. So I wonder if he's also out. I don't know of any controversy with that.
I don't know. This is the Crazy Earl in-game currency for Iridian.
Okay, yeah.
So here it's going to be more cosmetic, emotes, your echo themes, weapon skins, etc.
So there is a gun that shoots guns, right? Have you found the gun that shoots guns?
I have not found the gun.
Okay. I know that uses iridium every time you shoot it. And then... there are golden keys and shift keys.
There are,
and
yeah.
Is
so
that chest in Sanctuary too?
Yep, it's up there at the top, right next to where Marcus was. You can they made it easier to redeem all that stuff now in the game, which is cool. If you follow any of those, there's like various Twitter accounts. You can get those keys every damn day if you want them.
Sure, yeah. But now Randy Pitchford isn't necessarily sending them out.
He sent out one.
Great. Well, I mean, I guess I could go to like my local Medieval Times and find a USB drive full of shift codes.
Sounds
along
magical.
With probably some other stuff.
Sounds like a magically good time.
Geez.
So this is my first time coming to Eden 6.
Okay, this looks...
Wainwright.
I mean, it looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks different.
Wainwright Jacobs. Have you met him before?
No.
So this is the guy.
Oh, he's the Jacobs.
Yeah.
He's the Jacobs guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knew that he would be here based off some stuff prior.
Okay. I like Jacobs weapons. They're
sure
old timey.
Yep.
Strong.
So he's gonna have a spot here. He's basically saying, "Hey, come help me."
Are there any new weapon types?
No, not that I've noticed.
Okay. Anything really crazy in terms of like weapons? Like, what's the craziest weapon you have? Like, whether it's a good or not? Like, shotguns that shoot smiley face patterns, or a shotgun that shoots the Minecraft bricks, or
I got a pretty wild grenade right now.
Okay. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So each one of those orbs just really tears things up. I had another one that was a unicorn fart. That was kind of fun to throw.
Great.
A lot of rainbows and glitter.
And you said you're not super far into the game, but you already have some of the orange weapons, so those are dropping a little bit more frequently.
Yeah,
are those dropping like from bosses?
Yep. Okay. Usually, boss fights are going to get something nice at the end of it.
And this does have like your New Game Plus stuff, where you can go back and replay the game again, but now get higher level versions of those guns.
There's a whole section that you can't get into till the end of the story called Guardian Rank.
Okay. Oh, Guardian Rank is like your badass rank stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got Hunter, Survivor, Enforcer, all those things that you can get there.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. To come back and play through some of those things. Look, man, I'm having a really good time. Like this game, it's nothing new. Mm-hmm. I like Borderlands.
Fall damage?
No.
Okay. All right. Do you think I need to play this?
Yeah. I do. I think that...
And you're playing this on Xbox.
I'm playing this on Xbox.
So you've already screwed up.
I think that you should get it on Xbox and play with me. It's a fun game, man. Like, it's...
I'm sure it's fun. I guess I'm just disappointed that this game still hasn't evolved.
Look, I get that.
After Borderlands 1, I think that everybody thought the next step was, okay, we're gonna get something new and crazy. It's gonna be like be this big multiplayer MMO kind of thing. Border Worlds is what we always said, and that just didn't happen. And Borderlands 2 came out, and it was fun, and it was not too innovative, but it did change up things a little bit, and it felt a lot better.
Yes.
And then I guess we all thought we were going to get that with 3, and...
You want to see what my dog can do?
We didn't. Yeah, let's see what the dog can do.
So he's out now, giant.
Oh, okay.
Over there doing his thing. I'm really not doing anything at all, and he's just going to clear out all these guys if I let him.
I'm guessing you still have your second wound ability.
Yep.
Thing.
That's all there.
The Borderlands Classic.
He's very much powerful. Like, he's kind of OP in a lot of ways. I like this gun a whole lot. This is an assault rifle that has a big drum clip on it. I can fire.
Weapon.
Yep. But as far as this thing goes,
Torg, so that's always exploding weapon stuff.
Yep. This particular sniper rifle was given to me.
Hyperion.
This is Zero's sniper rifle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's just a blue?
Yep, just a blue. Early on in the game, it's very, very helpful. It's still pretty powerful for what I'm looking for here. Yeah, that's one of the legendary ones. It's just melting that bruiser with the
corrosive damage.
Yeah, very, very good.
All those damage types still here. The slag damage or the...
I haven't seen slag yet.
I heard somebody say slag's not in it.
Yeah, the one that I'm seeing more of is what my Skag is putting out. It looks like an orange dust. Like, I'll have him do it again here.
Okay.
Chew them to bits.
So this isn't just like a different version of shock. This is something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like acidy looking, but like swampy in a way.
Okay. So not corrosive, but
it's like it's got a lot of the slag and corrosive like mixture.
Okay. Yeah, slag was cool in theory, but like as a person who mainly plays this thing solo,
was cryo one for you?
No.
Cryo's like the really big one now. Oh, the other thing too, like this shield that I have.
Yeah.
Whenever I get hit, it goes out of health pack.
Okay. Sure. Okay, and you leveled up. So after this, maybe check your skills.
Yep. Now Obi's down, which is what I named my pet after my dog, Obi.
What does it? It's on a cooldown when it comes back up. Oh, you have to res him.
You have to res him. If he dies, there is like a small cooldown before they come back, like a minute or two.
Oh, was he like in a down and out state?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Now, if I would have had my ability charged up, I can use that to res him.
Oh, okay.
So, like, a lot of the times when I'm playing solo, like, I stay back. I let him go out and do most of it.
Yeah.
And then I just pick off, and it works out pretty well. So if he gets killed, I'll usually just res him there and then go from it.
Would you say this is... I mean, you probably haven't played much with the other classes, if at all, but is this... What do you think about this class compared to the other ones?
I think that I think he's a fan favorite already. It's a really cool looking robot. The voice actor they have voicing him is fantastic. I like the pet always being out with you. Mm-hmm. And
good, he's peeing.
He's peeing, yes. Great. And it's something too that like everybody benefits from having it out constantly. I think for a solo player, it makes the most sense to be this way. Yeah. You're gonna have a really good like the siren in this one is a crowd control, which is really helpful. But it's been fun. So like I did level up.
Yeah, let's see some of your skill stuff.
So my plan right now is to work down this master tree. I went online and I built out my skill tree.
Okay.
And I'm focusing more on the master one here, and then I'm gonna also put some into the stalker. The hunter is not one that I'm too interested in. So
you said there are some different pets options here.
Yeah, so over here on the right, I've got the pet, which are my action points, and I have these three little areas to the right of it on the screen here. Whoops!
What are your different pet options?
So the first one that you can get for the hunter is a spider ant.
Okay.
If I go over to the next one, it's going to be a jabber. I think a jabber is kind of like the woolly looking things.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Kind of like that, but then I'm using the skag one here.
The skag seems pretty.
And there are a few different versions of it. So this is the great horn skag. So that's the second tier of it that you get, and then this is the first tier of what your skag looks like.
Okay.
So you start off like that, and I've upgraded him all the way to this Iridian skag, which I think looks pretty badass.
Yeah, that looks really neat. It does. These games have always looked really colorful and very different from your super realistic stuff. It does look nice. I'm sure it plays fine. Like probably just a refined Borderlands 2.
Yep.
Just if Gearbox didn't have all this stuff hanging over it, and if this game seemed like it was innovating a little bit more, I think it would be an easy purchase for me. And as is, I think it's probably still something I'll pick up eventually. And it's a bummer that it's not more.
I agree, and it is really good. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I want it to be more. I love Borderlands 1. I love Borderlands 2. I think that it's only going to get more content added into it. There's already a season pass for it. They're going to add more and more to it here. The people I've talked to that progress further than I am, I guess the story goes some places, which is kind of interesting to see them taking some risks there.
Okay.
You smile. I think you might know more than I do. But yeah, I'm having a good time with it. It's a good, like, even at night, like last night I was listening to a podcast playing it.
Sure.
It's a good podcast game. I'm having fun with it there. It's Borderlands. I mean, like, if you've... Well, I've also heard that this is a massive map, which...
That looks really big.
That should put in perspective.
You know what? The map is maybe the coolest part about this game.
Yeah.
Like, this is a very cool visualization of this area.
Yep.
I like this.
You could play it with me if you wanted to.
Maybe.
I like it. I recommend it. I think it's a fun game. There's a lot of stuff that's demanding your time right now as we get into holiday in 2019. Borderlands 3, I'm sure, will be on a lot of people's list. I don't know where it falls on mine right now. It's comfort food.
All right.
You know, it's something that
like
I know.
I could go for some pizza rolls.
Yeah, man. We always want them. So, Chase, thanks for letting me show you this game. I know you're a little apprehensive to it based off of where it is. I don't think you need to knock down any doors to get it, but I think you'll have fun with it. If you like what we have to say, like and subscribe our videos. We have a few more that are out there floating around. Chase has been a recurring guest on these segments with me. It's a lot easier to talk to somebody else when I'm doing it.
Totally. It's always fun to show or learn more about a game.
We also have a podcast where we talk a little bit more in depth about these games, and it's a pretty spoiler-heavy conversation. It's called The Casual Hour, and our friend Johnny joins us on that. We usually post new episodes every Friday. We're on every streaming platform that's available. Please give us a listen there as well. And if you're playing with Borderlands, I'd like to know a little bit about the class that you're playing as and what you think. Is this more the same, or do you feel like they're innovating in some interesting places? But appreciate you all for watching, and we'll have more videos up soon.